Happy weekend, everyone. It's Saturday 13, and I can't believe I made it through the week. It's actually been over a week since I set up the camera and talked to you guys. The last time I spoke to the camera was when one of my oldest friends came to visit, and I showed her around Munich. Well, she's only been to Munich, but my part of Munich, and we went to Salzburg and Chiemsee. You saw of that. If not, you can watch the vlog somewhere here, or I'm just going to insert some pictures and videos. And yeah, it was really beautiful. I think I never really talked about that trip. We always do these trips every year. We started 3 years ago, where we take a weekend, a long weekend, or just a weekend out of the year, and just spend time with each other. And we obviously, as kids we saw each other every day. We went to the same school, but as we grew older, especially in my 20s, when I was all around the place except in my hometown, we hardly see each other. And now we're adults, both working. She lives at the other part of Germany, I live now here, and it's just been harder and harder to see each other. So obviously when I go back home, I always see her. But we decided 3 years ago that we would take our time every year to go on a little trip with each other together. I can't speak anymore. And this year was Munich. So she came to Munich, and we went to Salzburg, as I already mentioned. And yeah, it was really beautiful to spend time with each other again. Last year we went to Heidelberg, one of the most beautiful cities in Germany, in my opinion. And that was also really beautiful. We walked a lot, talked a lot, just like catched up on life, and what we've been doing last couple of months. And it's just really nice to to be together. The year prior, the first time we did it, she came to Berlin. It was her first time in Berlin, so that was like the start of our little tradition. And I actually have the same tradition with another one of my closest friend, one of my best friends, Judith. And we started that tradition, I think, also 3 or 4 years ago. What we do is a little bit different. We love theater, so we started to go to theaters. So I think the first one we went to was Hamilton, I believe, and then we went to Lion King. And then this year we decided to do a little little trip to London and watch a theater there. So that's our own little things where we say, okay, each year we go and watch a theater together and spend the weekend in that city. And yeah, that has also been really nice. And I always believe, especially, I always give that advice to other young adults that have friends all over the place, to, if they don't have kids. Obviously both of them have no kids and don't have kids, that's how we can do it. One of my other best friends, she has kids, so we can't do that, obviously. I'm still waiting until she's like, until the kids are a bit older and I can have my best friend back. But until then, we talk a lot and stuff, but we keep in contact. Well, for those friends who still have no kids and have that time, I always recommend, why don't you, it's just one longer weekend in a year where you both take your time to intentionally spend time with each other. And you need that as friendship. I don't believe in this new kind of friendship where you just talk to each other every couple of months. A lot of things can happen in 3-4 months, and it's just kind of weird not to have the people closest to you know about it, or just like after it's already happened, and after you went through whatever feelings you went through during that time, and then you tell them that's an acquaintance, and not even an acquaintance. So I do believe you have to put in the effort in friendship on both sides, and not just one-sided, obviously, especially when you get older. And for me, it's like, I always give an example as well, like, would you trust that person, or that person your kid? And if the answer is no, I would reconsider if that's really someone who's your friend. They're friends, but they're friends, people that you will trust your kids with, that close relationship. And that kind of relationship you have to nurture. It's not something you can just talk to each other every couple of months. I don't say you talk to each other every day, because ain't nobody got time for that. We're busy, getting more busy. But really, just to check in, take your time to at least once a week, or twice a week, or once a week, or every other week, just to catch up real quick. And if that's not possible, once a month, have a longer catch up, or whatever works for both of the whatever works for the friendship. But really take your time to nurture that. because that's how you build a community that lasts. That's how you build a nurturing community. And yeah, that was a lot of talking. Let's go to what I'm going to do on this vlog. This is probably going to be a reading vlog, a very chill reading vlog, because this weekend my goal is to read 2 books. I know I'm currently reading 2 books at the same time, and I have another book I have to finish in a week. I get in a week, and it's a little bit of a thicker side. And why it is I started 2 books at the same time, and I also have my book club read I have with my best friend in London, Nabila. And she decided finally on a book. It's halfway through the month, and she just finally decided on a book. So that's going to be read a little later. So I also have to go to the bookstore, to my local bookstore, to see if they have the book. If not, I'm probably going to order it. And yeah, the books I'm reading, let me show you. I have one on my Kindle. It's called The Jade Hire. It's been on my list for quite some time. It's a fantasy book, and I was feeling really fantasy, so I just started this book really randomly. And I'm probably going to, yeah, I not probably I have to finish this today. Yeah, I have to finish this today, and then tomorrow I started my year of rest and relaxation. I have to finish that tomorrow. If not, maybe I can start today and finish tomorrow. But yeah, as you can see, I literally just started, but I think this is manageable. The letters are quite big and very spaced out, and it's just around 300 pages. So yeah, this book need to finish, and then I have a week to finish this book. This is the book we are reading in the women's ERG at my company. I still haven't read it, and I'm kind of behind. So I'm just going to, yeah, so I have like a week to finish this. I think that's manageable. So I can really take my time, because it's obviously one of those kind of books that where you have to take notes and, you know, annotation and other stuff, because we're going to discuss this in the ERG. And yeah, that's my plans. Go do also some shopping, grocery shopping, and yeah, grocery shopping, and go to the drugstore as well today. And then I also have to do some editing. Well, as you can see, this is a packed weekend for me. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do this weekend. It's noon now. I've read for 1.5 hours, around 1.5 hours. Gonna take a short break. Going to do some grocery shopping and drugstore and everything I have to do outside. Come back home, make some lunch, and then keep reading. I still have 70% to go. So it's gonna be a long day. So the author on the book I wanted to get is sold out, and the author died apparently, and there's a waiting list for her book, so I'm probably going to order a book online. This is everything I got, and I paid, let me think, around 15 or 16 euros. It's not a lot, but yeah, everything's getting more and more expensive. I just had my lunch. I had porridge oats. It was my first time buying this type of oats, like this particular oats from the drugstore, and I did not like it, unfortunately. But food. It's, what time is it? It's 20 minutes past 2, so I have to keep reading. I still have a lot to go. My goal is to have at least 50 or 60% of the book read until evening time. And then I'm gonna do some editing, And I don't think I'm going to make it out of the house today anymore, but that's okay. A little update, it's 6:30. I've read for the last 4 hours and I'm at 64%, so already halfway through. Oh, I almost fell asleep a couple of times, to be honest. I am going to finish it, I think. I am just going to eat something, make some dinner, and then keep reading, I guess. Oh, I almost forgot, I got a package delivered and I want to do a little haul because why not? Let's do a unboxing. I think I know what it is. I think it's my Stylvander. Stylvander? Yeah, Stylvander. It's my skincare order. I always order at least 2 or 3 times a year a big skincare order from Stylvander. I also have a discount code, guys. So if you like to order something from Stylvander, you can use my discount code. I'm gonna leave it in the description below. So the first thing is, I really want to gatekeep this, but my favorite lip oil is Pontoriden. This is amazing. I already gifted this to most of my friends and they love it. I bought like I think 6. I just love to have them in stock. And when friends come over, I just like to gift it to them. And it's also not expensive. I think it's 5 or 6 years. So I just like to gift it to them to try it if they haven't. What is this? Oh. Then I got Medicube toner, kojic acid. I wanted to try this out because I have some hyperpigmentation I want to try and fade. I'm currently using the ordinary glycolic acid, but I think this is a bit stronger. So let's see if it's going to help me with my hyperpigmentation. Then I got my favorite cream. It's from Purito, the Oud and Calming Gel Cream. I've been using this for like 1.5 years, almost 2 years. And I love it. It's one of my favorite. Then my favorite sunscreen. I haven't used sunscreen like a month and it's showing on my face. The Centella Halo Waterfit sunscreen. Then I wanted to try something new as well, like azelaic acid, like this new serum from Anua. Let's see if it's any good. And then, oh wait, there's something missing, I think. No, it's not. And then I got a body wash from APLB, Retinol Body Wash. I also wanted to try it, got 2 of them so I can properly try it. Ah yeah, this is the last one. This is by Wish Trend, Mandelic Acid Gentle Exfoliating Toner. So yeah, I got some new bits, but also some old bits. So yeah, this is my Stylvander order. A little update, it's 8:30 right now and I'm at 73%. I think I'll be done by midnight if I keep this up. It's actually a nice fantasy book. It's not that bad. It's not amazing. It's really slow and some of the things you can predict, but it's a solid fantasy book. Until now I would give it a solid 3. Yeah, I think there's a part 2. I don't know if I'm going to read it or not. Let's see how this ends and if I'm actually really interested in the story and in the characters to read part 2. but let's see about that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading and see you maybe at midnight when I'm done. Könnt ihr vielleicht so einen König Ludwig Brot haben? Eine halbe. This had a really cute encounter. The baker that always sells me my bread just told me I have a really nice smile. I've been on my couch the entire morning editing this vlog. Well, today's vlog that needs to go up today evening. Oh, I'm so very tired. I was reading until I think midnight. So I finished the Jane Eyre. There is a part 2, obviously. But I am not going to read part 2 yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to read it because I can't leave it for a longer period of time or I'm not going to read it. So I'm thinking maybe I will be able to read part 2 today and then read the rest, my year of rest and relaxation, next week. Like, I hope I can finish in 1-2 days, and then I still have next weekend to finish the ERG book. Wow, this sounds really stressful. I think I'm gonna do it that way. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna do it that way. That sounds like a plan. We are going to replan this whole thing. So I'm not going to read my year of relaxation today. I am going to read the second part of the Jane Eyre because I do want to know what's going to happen. You know, they kind of left it in a cliffhanger. So it's currently, I think, almost 2 p.m. I'm going to have some lunch. I haven't had my lunch. I still have to bread from today morning, so I have to finish that. Well, eat that. I haven't even edited yet. And then keep editing. I'm almost done. And then read. And I have to wash my hair tonight. So today's wash day. Oh, and tomorrow's work. And I have a class tomorrow morning, like a ballet and Pilates class. Okay, let me get on the editing. A little reading update. It's just past 9 p.m. and I did not read the second part of the Jazad Hire because I was not interested in what's going to happen in the next book. I give it a solid 3 stars on Goodreads, but it was just too long. It was dragging along so much. That book was at least 700 or 800 pages. I don't know. It was just too much for a first book or first fantasy book series. Too much information, too much dragging on. I was reading for like 4 hours and I was looking at the percentage of my Kindle and I was like, I'm not even like halfway through or like not even 20% through. This is going to be a long ride. And it was a long ride. And I was happy when it was finished. So I decided to let that series go and let it rest. And then I started to read another series because I had this fantasy itch. This what's it called? Not an itch, but I needed to scratch an ache, or like an itch that I had, and I wanted to read a good fantasy book. And the Jazad Hire unfortunately did not scratch that ache, so I needed to find something else. So I looked through my TBR list and just chose one randomly, and I started to read the Of Blades and Wings by Eliza Rain, and this is much better. I like it because it's shorter. I'm 92% through, so I'm almost done with it. It's the fantasy world is a little bit more interesting. I would say it's more interesting. Well, the characters and the way she writes a little bit more. I like it a little bit more than the others, than the Jazad Hire. I think because it was just not that long. It's not thick of a book. I think it's 400 pages, not 300, 500, not even 500 pages. But it's good. You can finish it in like 6 hours if you lock in. And it's about this, again, it's nothing new. Anyone who reads a lot of fantasy will know this kind of plot because it's almost on every fantasy book, like fae fantasy books. It's about this princess. She didn't lose her powers. She has powers, just a little bit. She's shipped off to this training camp and has to train to protect the realms. I cannot say more. That's basically it. And then obviously there is the hot, grumpy, dark-haired love interest, but there's not much love going on right now. Obviously she wants him, but there's nothing going on. It's still very much an introduction to the world, to the characters, and I hope the second part kind of gives me a bit more of an insight of more of the magic, more of the main character, more of the relationship that she's starting to form and where they go. And yeah, I like the writing. It's nice. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's scratching that ache that I had. And yeah, what happens to my year of rest and relaxation? I think I'm going to read that in between the books because it's not scratching an ache right now. And I think it's one of those books you can read in between, like if you're on a train or anything. And I think I can read that in, if I look in, I can read that in like 4 or 5 hours. So that's not something I'm too worried about. But yeah, that was basically my Sunday. I already did my skincare. I am basically ready for bed. I'm going to finish the book, maybe start the second one, and get ready for work tomorrow. I have an early Pilates and ballet class that I booked. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this kind of vlog. It's a little bit different. This was much of a reading weekend vlog. And if you would like to see more of it, let me know in the comment section below. Oh my god, I feel such a YouTuber. I feel like such a YouTuber. But if you want me to like, you know, speak to the camera a little bit more, but it's a little bit harder because I'm reading and I don't really like to like stop, or it's a bit of a hassle to like put on the camera and then stop, and then I don't know. But if you have any improvement I can do to make it a little bit more entertaining, or if you like this very chill reading vlog, let me know. And yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more about it. I have a lot of books, so that's not gonna be a problem. But yeah, I'm gonna make some tea and finish reading my book. Bye.